So my name is Federico Zamborlini. I am an oenologist and a sommelier, and now I work as an export manager for Fondaco, a company which exports Italian wines. In this case, we export and we represent directly Bosco del Merlo, a winery from the northeast of Italy.
Perfetto. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
For this podcast, there are two
Yeah.
rules. The
Okay.
number one rule is quick answers.
Okay.
And the second rule is I have a sip each time I ask a question, and you have a sip each time you answer a question. Okay, so are you ready for the questions? Yes?
Yeah.
How did you first come across Bosco del Merlo Winery?
Basically, Bosco del Merlo is close to my house, so it's something. It's a brand. It's a renowned brand here in my area, and I was drinking a glass of Bosco del Merlo. Just came from Australia because I went to Australia, and I knew Giuseppe, and we started our adventure in exporting Bosco del Merlo wines.
Nice. Your sip?
Yeah, okay.
What made you first fall in love with this brand?
The philosophy of the family, because there's a big project in sustainability. It's called 4B project. The elegance of the label and the quality itself of wines. Sip.
What is your favorite wine from the Bosco del Merlo range?
Raggio dei Roveri, which is Refosco. It's an autochthon vineyards from Italy. It's elegant. There's wood, but not too much. Soft tannins. Something really, really interesting.
Do you remember the first wine you ever tried in your life?
Of course, Prosecco, because we live in the Prosecco area. So I was a child, I think, or I was like 12. It's something common to start with just a sip. And I think definitely was Bosco, was a Prosecco, but wasn't a Bosco Merlo.
If you had to drink a wine which is not Italian for the rest of your life, which country would it be from?
Yeah, definitely French wine, or maybe Spain wines as well.
Could you tell me your favorite things about Italy? So your favorite 3 things about Italy, please.
I think being an Italian, it's like a lucky fact because we live in the most iconic and historic place of the world. So basically history, art, and food culture, but there's so many things I can say about Italy. So I'm lucky.
Your sip?
Yeah.
Can you tell me 2 facts about Italian wines which people are likely to not know about?
Well, there's a thing that maybe there's a lot of people don't know about that. We do have more than 1,400 autochthon vineyards, and in Italy, and the second one in the world is France with just 700. So this is just a thing that really important. And maybe we do have a lots of different wines, because I mean you can taste from our white light body wines from my area, and you can taste from full bodied white from Trentino Alto Adige. Then you have light bodied Pinot Noir, then a full bodied from the south. There's so many wines in Italy.
I actually do love Italian wines a lot.
Yeah.
You sip?
Sip. Yep.
Yes. How has COVID-19 and the new restrictions impacted on your job?
Well, a lot, because I export wines, so
Mhm.
we were used to travel a lot, and now we are stuck home. But there's a good aspect about that, because we are doing a lot of web fair, and I think that smart working has good consequences on in our jobs if you are good to take the possibilities. So yeah, big impact, but we have to move forward. So we are doing the best we can do, I think.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do, and reinvent yourself as a maximum. How do you decide on which establishments to work with?
For example, Bosco del Merlo and the Paladin family have a huge, wide portfolio with different wines, starting from the lightest body to the full-bodied wines, or with different tasting, different customers. So it's something that is decided before.
Okay, and so do you aim for certain places or certain events? Like, for example, would you aim for something which is more luxury orientated, or something which is
for example,
more pubs orientated?
For example, in Bosco del Merlo, we are definitely looking for luxury, or customers, high customers, good places, because the label is elegant, the vegan wines fact. So there's a few keys of communication that we can use with customers, with luxury customers. So yeah.
Okay, great. I was going to remind you about your sip, and you did it all alone. So
No, because it's almost aperitivo time here in Italy. So
yes, for me it's still quite early. I wasn't able to open the bottle by myself, so I had to run outside in my building and ask someone to open it for me. And they looked at me. They were like, "It's 10 a.m." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I work in alcohol. I need you to open my bottle."
It's really a tough work, right?
I know, absolutely. But I love bubbles in the morning. It's just perfect.
Okay.
If you could compare
Yeah.
Italian wines in general with an animal,
okay,
which one would it be and why?
This is a tough question. I think that maybe I can compare Trentino wine with an eagle, because of Trentino is on the Alps, and the vineyards are like in the steppe. So it's something that reminds me fly, or maybe something in Toscana wines like Brunello di Montalcino with just a second. With a boar.
With a boa?
Boar, yeah.
Okay. What a snake?
Because the boar.
Oh, a boar, B-O-A-R. Okay.
B-O-A-R, yeah.
Yeah, I thought boa, the snake,
No, because boar is a typical animal from this region.
Mhm.
And the science being something, the meat taste is something really strong, and this is as well for the Brunello di Montalcino.
And what about with the Bosco del Merlo range? Would you compare it to a certain animal?
Maybe with a deer.
A deer, okay.
Yeah, because it's elegant, smart, like curious, a lot of curiosity, and it's something to discover. You know, deer usually does not like people, so so you have to discover. You have to take confidence with him.
I like that. I like that. Okay, your sip.
Oh yeah,
Describe yourself in 3 words.
touchy, touchy,
Touchy?
touchy. Yeah,
Touchy meaning like, touchy means if you say something, you take it
yeah.
emotionally.
Touchy.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
touchy. Oh, okay.
So touchy. So I think smart and how can I say? Always looking for new to move forward. Something
Ambitious.
ambitious. Yeah, ambitious. Okay.
What is the strangest thing you have ever done in a vineyard?
When I was in Australia, I was in McLaren Valley, but the vineyards was close to the Barossa Valley, and that land is the land of the brown snake. So the brown snake is one of the 3 most dangerous snakes in the world.
Scary.
And I was so my boss over there told me go to the vineyard and take some samples. When I arrived there, the grass was really tall, and I said no, I'm not going there because of the snake. But after a few days, I took courage. So I get into it with a stick, and I was like this in the grass, and I was singing, singing and like. Tapping in the ground for the snake. So it was fun, scary, but fun, and yeah, I remember that.
Oh gosh, that sounds like me when there's a mouse like in my mom's house. I go crazy. I jump on the sofas. I tap everywhere and I start like shouting and singing and.
You know, in Australia, basically everything everything which walk or fly want to kill you. So yeah.
What is the last wine you bought for yourself?
I was champagne. Champagne was
now we're talking.
The last one was Périjouet Belle Époque.
Okay, I like Périjouet.
Yeah, it's something
Belle Époque.
Special. And not the last one, the other one was a Crystal.
Okay.
Yeah, but because we are taking some champagne for a particular night, so this is why. Usually I do not drink champagne like this. No, because they are too expensive, but with no
it's
sense.
Too late. I love hearing an Italian man who drinks some champagne from time to time. So don't take it out. I like it.
Okay.
Do you have a sip though?
No.
What is your favorite place to drink some wine in London?
Well, the Ritz. No, because I have my friend who is the head sommelier who works there. So
nice.
usually at least one time when I come to London, come visit him. So it's a good place to have champagne, you know?
Yeah, it's
Have you
really
ever been
good.
there? Have you ever been
Yes,
there?
of course. I love the Ritz. Next time you come, I'll be waiting for my invitation, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I haven't had my sip and you forgot yours as well. What do you find the most rewarding about working in wine sales?
Um, Stay in contact with people. You can exchange different thoughts, different visions about the wine world. Um, well, basically, I do love uh, talk with people. I mean, I'm not shy. So, and yeah, and about exporting wines. So, having to work with a foreign country, you can as well know different cultures, different traditions. So something really, really interesting. And basically, we are talking about wine. So it's from the 7,000 AM AC before Christ
Yes.
that man drinks wine. So it's something. It's the best thing you can work with. So
I absolutely agree. What does a day
your
as
sip?
I had my sip after my question.
No, no, I didn't see you.
Cheeky. Happy.
Yeah, no, no, I am.
Okay, good. What does a day as a wine export manager look like?
Oh, you want to know about my routine, normal routine,
Yes, on on an average day.
but in COVID time or before COVID?
um, ah,
Because now in COVID time it's so boring. I mean, no, I mean there's nothing to say. I mean, I
okay, I
just
mean
woke up.
in normal times. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
non-COVID time.
So usually we travel to 2 weeks in a month. So there are 2 weeks we are outside office, and during the office time we just wake up and then get to the office, phone calls, meetings, and basically organize the next travel. When we are outside, when we are in London, for example, we have a lot of events, we have a lot of meetings with customers. We do help our importers to improve their works, and we have a lot of dinners, we have a lot of aperitivo. So you have to. It's fun. I mean, yeah, being honest, it's really really fun. But you do have to do business things during something relaxing, and
Mhm.
you do have to be awake the day
Mhm.
after.
Mhm.
So yeah, so it's fun, but it's something important what you are doing.
Yeah, I mean, how can we not be happy with drinking, meeting new people all the
Yeah,
time?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
something important, but when somebody says I'm working and you are outside with customers in a restaurant, you are not working. You are
Mm-mm-mm.
doing business, which is not working. For
Mm-mm.
me,
Yeah.
for me, I mean.
No, same for me. I love it. If Bosco del Merlo could be matched with a TV show, which one would it be?
So maybe X Factor.
Exacto? Okay.
Yeah, maybe X Factor should be something interesting for Bosco del Merlo. Uh, yeah, I think X Factor,
I
definitely.
am intrigued to know why.
No, you didn't ask me about that. You just tell me mention a
I know,
TV
but
TV
X
show.
Factor, I'm just like, why? Okay, I guess because.
Maybe because after I've drank Bosco del Merlo, you can sing a lot.
Okay,
This is a good
perfect.
motivation, right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely. We'll have to try afterwards, huh?
Yeah.
See if it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so to those who have never been to Bosco del Merlo Winery,
Yeah.
how does it look like?
Well, the estate is pretty, it's pretty big, and it's a new building. I mean, new building was built in the 2001, I think. But it's like for an English for English people, it's like being in a Italian estate as you imagine. So there's vineyards all over all around the estates. There's a big villa for big building in Venetian style.
With a swimming pool?
No, no swimming pool.
Oh.
No swimming.
I want to swim.
No swimming pool. The most interesting thing to do is to have a walk in the vineyards, and we have a fantastic panorama because we live about 30 kilometers from Venice, but we do have the Alps as well in 40 kilometers. We are one of the best area in Italy because we do have everything so close. In 20 minutes you are you have beaches, and in 40 kilometers in 40 minutes you can ski. So it's something really interesting. So the panorama is amazing. You have vineyards, you have the sea, and Alps. So
perfect.
yeah.
Seems idyllic.
Yeah.
What is the most unusual hobby of Giuseppe, the owner of Fondaco?
Maybe he's a sort of a referee in basketball matches.
Ooh, nice.
It's not a referee. It's who is sitting in the table, taking the count of the points, or the referee. When the referee told with him, he write down who. Okay, so this is, I think, the most awkward thing.
So that means he's into basketball then. I love basketball myself.
I play basketball.
Do you? Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, so Ritz and basketball when you come to London.
Yeah. That definitely.
What is your favorite hobby out of wine?
I do have a lot of hobbies. Maybe playing the piano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would show you mine, but it's not a piano; it's a keyboard. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I play lots of sports because I play basketball during the winter, but during summer, I ride my bike. I play tennis. I do some CrossFit. So basically a lot of sports. Then about hobbies, I love going to the beach with friends.
Oh no, that's great. Absolutely. It's always nice to speak to someone who works in the wine industry and who's also into fitness, because, fitness and art. I mean, I'm the same. I'm also into art. I draw, paint. If one of the listeners wants to get into the same role as you are doing at the moment, so wine export manager, what would be the 3 tips you would have for them?
You must have great passion about wine. This is something important. You have to be good with people in about listen and speaking, and to understand customers' needs, to understand or to advise customers about what maybe they cannot see about their business. But you do have to study a lot, to take a lot of masters, a lot of I mean, being a sommelier is something good, but not something so important. Maybe school of business. I am today, oh, yesterday, I registered myself in a business school, really, really important here in Italy, because I have the oenology, the bachelor degree in oenology and viticulture. It's been two years I work with the business branch of wines, but now I need to expand my knowledge about business. So yeah, so basically great passion, some business education, and natural attitude to talk and listen to people.
Perfecto. What are the next big plans for Bosco del Merlo?
We are presenting now the new Prosecco Rosé, because
I tried that one. It's very good.
yeah, because there's this the new denomination of Italy. It wasn't something present until this year, so it's something new, and I think this is, and we do have the about project, because we have a lot of projects with dealing with sustainability, but not only the environment sustainability, but as well the economic sustainability, and in this case scenario about social sustainability, because we have the Prosecco Rosé and the Pinot Grigio Rosé, so 100% Pinot Grigio with maturation with grapes. We do collaborate with the Pink Ribbon Association, so we donate a certain amount of money for each bottle we sell for the research in cancer. So it's something good to communicate with to the customers and to the female customers, who usually are the customers of rosé, because you love rosé, because you love rosé. So you love rosé wines, do you?
Of course, I love Bosco del Merlo,
Okay.
the rosé sparkling, but otherwise I am more of a red wine drinker. But also I work in the wine trade, so maybe it's slightly different from the mainstream ladies out there.
Okay. No, it's good to hear about that. That there's women that love to drink red wines, full bodied. It's something pretty unusual for
I
the
love it,
market.
especially Italian wines. When I go to Italy, I mean,
Good.
Okay, so last question.
Okay.
What
Last
is? You'll have to do last sip afterwards as well. What is your favorite quote?
Do not go gentle in that good night. Oh.
I'm not sure if it translates completely to English.
Do not go gentle into that good night. It's a quote from
Okay, I know what you mean.
It's something from Interstellar.
Okay.
The film of Christopher Nolan, who is one of my favorite director, and it's something really, really interesting, because during the film there's one of the actors that read, because it's a poem. It's a poem.
Can you just really quickly tell me about the Prosecco?
Okay, you are drinking the extra dry, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
About the Prosecco, Bosco del Merlo Prosecco, we can describe the style of the Prosecco. Then there's the Brut, the extra dry, or I'm drinking, for example, the Valdobbiadene. So this is soft bubbles. So it's not the great bubbles you're used with the welcome or complimentary drink they usually got you in some parties are just bubbles, a lot of bubbles, no taste, nothing. Said here you have fine bubbles, you can see it, and then about the taste, it's something it's something dealing with fresh fruit. There's a lot of apple, a lot of pear. Then there's few of tropical fruit like melon. So it's elegant, the flavor, and then yeah, this is the philosophy. Then you are drinking the extra dry, so it's a bit more sugar inside, sugar level, not sugar added, because we cannot do it in Italy. You can do it in France. It's just some sugar left from the fermentation. Elegance and fine bubbles and something fresh. You can drink like a bottle, and you will not have you won't have problem with head cake because we do not add sulfites. Then these are vegan wines, as you can see here from the V. So we do not use nothing coming from animals. So it's really a good prosecco, and you definitely have to taste it, try it.
Okay. Yes. Do you know, a truth is, well, you're sipping, so I feel like I have to sip too now.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't really enjoy as much Prosecco, but Bosco del Merlo was the exception. And Bosco del Merlo actually opened my mind to Prosecco again, because I really enjoyed it. And I thought, okay, it's very, very elegant in style.
Yeah.
As you said, fine bubbles. And I was very surprised that I enjoyed it. So
yeah. So it's a good Prosecco, I think. There's a lot of Prosecco in UK which are just for the market or the big market, supermarket. So it's something
it's more mainstream, and
it's more mainstream. This is something different. So
yeah, no, I definitely want to get this out more, because it's something I enjoy. Because Franciacorta and stuff I love, of course.
Okay. Well, the Paladin family, so the Bosco del Merlo owner, owns a Franciacorta as well.
Oh, do they?
A Franciacorta estate. Yeah, we do have a really, really good Franciacorta.
Yeah, so I need to taste that as well. Too many things
to
taste.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for having done
Thank you,
this
Sophie.
with me.
Thank you.
Shall we have a last sip together?
Yeah. So it was really fun.
Cheers.
I really enjoyed it.
Good. I'm looking forward to our basketball and Ritz. And,
okay.
What? Maybe interview with Christopher Nolan, or otherwise, yeah.
Next time in London, definitely.
Okay. Great.
So bye, Sophie.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Bye. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.